Hey everyone, it's Sevy, and Kokomi's character and weapon banner just dropped, so we're going to play pull or skip and dish out our opinions on them. Alright, so of course there is Sangonomiya Kokomi, the featured 5-star, but I'm actually impressed by the 4-star selection because by themselves, these 4 stars are really good sub DPSs and off-field supports. Xingqiu has so far been the universal companion of Pyro DPSs for his vaporized reactions, and his constellations are each pretty good, but his best is really at C6. Beidou's damage is really great, but her early constellations can unlock a lot of her potential if you don't have them yet, because her first constellation gives you a shield on her ult, and the second lets her ult hit more targets. Rosaria, on the other hand, can physical DPS, but I think that she's great as a cryo sub DPS with providing quadruple melts. Also great with pyro DPSs as well, and her constellations are good fun too. So I'm personally excited because I'm still lacking constellations for all these 4 stars on the account that I'm going to pull Kokomi on. But how are these 4 stars relative to Kokomi? Well, I think individually Beidou and Rosaria are good supports for her because Kokomi can shine in an Electrocharge team or a Freeze team aside from just Vaporized comps. I personally wouldn't put Xingqiu and Kokomi on the same comp, but I do like that this banner is full of sub DPSs. They have been the name of the game in terms of well synergized teams. Okay, but look, I really don't advocate for pulling on a banner just for a 4-star. You could try to snipe the constellations, but I know way too many people who have ruined their pity by accidentally pulling a 5-star they didn't want. Although, if you are pulling for Kokomi, I would say this banner is great. You will get constellations for all these amazing support characters if you haven't maxed them yet. And I'm personally really happy about this banner. Now, moving on to the weapon banner, this one kind of shook me because no cap, I wasn't going to pull on the weapon banner even though I'm getting Kokomi, but now that there's a Jade Cutter on it, I am. Okay, so even since the Mistsplitter came out, the Jade Cutter is still one of the best and most universal weapons, swords, in the game with that 44% crit rate as its substat. It also allows you to just build crit damage with a little extra crit rate substats. I don't know when the Jade Cutter is going to show up again in the future, so I'm personally going to grab this chance. I don't know about you, if your weapon banner is good or if you're willing to risk getting a weapon that only Kokomi or Barbara can use at present, then why not, right? For a Jade Cutter. Maybe it's worth the risk if you can afford it. The 4-star weapons on this banner are okay. The only noteworthy ones here for me are the Dragon's Bane and the Stringless. The Dragon's Bane is a good 4-star, relatively cheap alternative weapon for characters like Shangling and Hu Tao if you don't have, for example, a Staff of Homa, or if you don't have your catch yet, or if you don't have a Skyward Spine. The Dragon's Bane is a good alternative, especially at high refinements. The Stringless, on the other hand, at high refinements, it can rival a 5-star weapon. It's a very, very good off-field support weapon. For Fischl and Venti, especially those characters, the Stringless is one of their best in slots. But anyway, I know that people don't really pull on the weapon banner for the 4 stars, so personally, I'm going to pull on this banner and set my epitomized path to Jade Cutter. If I get the Moonglow, then my Kokomi will be happy, but I want that Jade Cutter. This weapon banner is definitely not worth pulling on if you already have the Jade Cutter, because the free-to-play prototype Amber for Kokomi is already a good option, okay? You don't need the Moonglow. You don't need her signature weapon. But other than that, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. I want to hear your thoughts on the banners down below. Let me know if you're pulling or if you were at least tempted, okay? And don't forget to leave a like on this video. I will see you soon. Take care!